Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence of insert.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Cardinals and the Miners just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Sacramento Miners and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Hands it off out of the gun. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. This defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's caught by Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second and 6. Forced out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
All about the offense so far in this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense on 3rd down down today. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Put the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And here's Allen.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties with big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. Allen off the play fake. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Back out comes this offense now late in this 1st half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, and it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. The Rams trying to hold on and claim victory. We're not done with our tour of California as we head northward, this time to check on the Niners at home in Levi Stadium. And that one is at halftime as they lead the visiting Eagles. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown reception. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to keep it.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To the air, Allen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll drop to throw. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll set up to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Miners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he fields it cleanly.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A give to Williams, running right. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Second and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
On the option to give to Williams here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Miners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. The 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. On first down, Allen. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
One final try here for Allen. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield, here's Allen.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cardinal.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle.
And oh, he coughed it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Williams.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.